They used to call me Crazy Joe. Well, now they can call me Batman.
Good morning. Welcome back to Crazy Joe's Concession Stand. I'm Crazy Joe. Today we are going to talk about a new release on Blu-ray. Just came out from Mill Creek Entertainment. You can pick this up wherever you get Blu-rays, whether that be in a brick and mortar store or online or Amazon. Wherever you pick these things up, you can grab this title, which is available now. It's a horror film called Deer Camp 86. Deer Camp 86. This is directed by a guy named L. Van Dyke Sabaltson. L. Van Dyke Sabaltson. And this is a little independent horror film that was shot around Michigan. And apparently it got a wide theatrical release, although I do not believe it played anywhere in the Philadelphia area. I didn't see anything about this movie playing, and I keep track of those kind of things. I kind of have my finger on the pulse. I'm a theater enthusiast, and I'm in the theater like at least once a week, and I'm always looking out for little oddball films. And I didn't hear of this. Look at the tagline: "They should have stayed in Detroit, where it was safe." This movie is about a group of friends in 1986 from Detroit who go to a Native American land to hunt for deer. That's the premise. They go to some old Native American area and a reservation, I suppose, and they're hunting for deer in 1986. That's your premise. Before they go, they stop at a local bar, which is run by a Native American woman named Star. They have a run-in with some local riffraff, kind of racist guys, and then they go on their way, get to the woods, start hunting deer, and something in a mask starts hunting them. The tables are turned. The hunters become the hunted. So there's your premise. This movie apparently got pretty good reviews. I never, like I said, I hadn't heard of it at first, but I watched it, and I watched it twice. I'll tell you, I watched this film twice. Why twice? Did I love it that much? Actually, kind of the opposite. I watched it and I wasn't sure how I felt about it, and I needed to watch it a second time to decide. Ultimately, I have to say I did not care for this film. Uh, it none of the characters are likable. I kind of hated all of them, and they didn't feel in the least bit real to me. Like, for example, just maybe this is a tiny spoiler, just a little smidge of a spoiler. Well, it's a line of dialogue. I'm going to give you a line of dialogue. Like, one character dies, and his friend finds his dead body and says, "Well, guess he finally took that shit." Are you going to say that if you find your friend's dead body? Guess he finally took that shit. That's your line. That's what you're going to say when you find your dead friend. Yeah, I tried very hard because I want to like a like a little indie horror film. I want to like that film. I want to give that film my support. I tried, but I did not care for this. But you know what? Like I said, I checked online. It's getting very favorable reviews. So whereas I didn't like it, maybe you will. Maybe this will be something right up your alley. I don't know. But if you get a chance, maybe you want to check it out. So there you go. Deer Camp 86 available now. There's the back. Pick this up wherever physical media sold. Let's read the back. In the fall of 86, 6 friends from Detroit traveled to northern Michigan to partake in the annual tradition of deer hunting. But something horrific has been awoken, and the hunters have become the hunted. There you go. This is from Mill Creek Entertainment. This was sent to me by Mill Creek for review, so thank you to Mill Creek. There's the disc. Let's Get the title right side up. That's all you get is a disc, Blu-ray disc. No digital code, no DVD copy, and there you go. If you're a horror movie aficionado, maybe you want to check this out. Like I said, it was well received. I think it did well on film festival circuits from what I read. It's a good story. I mean, the story of how the film got made. The little indie film made by local filmmakers in Michigan. It's the kind of thing you like to hear. You like to hear little indie filmmakers, doing well for themselves. So it's a good behind the scenes story. I just wish I liked the finished product more, and apparently I am in the minority on this one. So there's a good chance you're gonna love it. But check it out now. Available now wherever DVDs and Blu-rays are sold, and you can get it Amazon, online, wherever. Support physical media, I always say. So it's out there, and thank you, Mill Creek, for sending me this review copy, and Deer Camp 86. This might, whereas I didn't personally care for it, this might be a really good film for Halloween season because it has an autismal feel to it. These campers or these hunters going into the woods. It looks, they don't really say what time of year it is. I mean, they say it's deer season. I'm not on her. I don't know when deer season is, but I get the feeling it's like it's autumn. They're kind of bundled up. They're in the woods. They're wearing jackets and wool hats, and it gives me an autismal feel watching these guys out in the woods. So, whereas it's not specifically Halloween, might be a good film for that season because it does feel very autismal. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you meet. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open it, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander adamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. I know we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.
I ran the end credits and it occurred to me, I forgot to tell you one of my main complaints about this film. I said I didn't like it. I said I watched it twice. There was one main issue that stuck with me on this film, and I should probably mention it. I don't think the I don't think the ending makes sense. I don't think the ending makes sense. When we find out who the killer is, when we find out who's wearing that mask, that big white mask, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. The reveal of who the killer is. I saw the movie twice. Both times I'm like, but why? But why? This movie is it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's like a whodunit mystery, but when you find out who done it, you want to know, well, why they done it. And the movie doesn't tell you. So, all right, I should have put that in before I ran the end credits, but there you go. That's my biggest issue with and also the characters are all unlikable, as I said. So there you go. Keep wearing those pajamas.